Ladies and gentlemen, this is Salvador from Russellscope, and if you're a true WWE fan, stop everything you're doing right now, because what happened on Monday Night Raw is nothing short of a betrayal, a heart-wrenching twist that has the entire wrestling world in an uproar. Imagine this. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, steps into the ring to announce his retirement after a legendary career, pouring his soul out to the fans, only for The Undertaker, the dead man himself, to storm in and shatter the moment by inducting him into the Hall of Fame on the spot. This isn't just shocking, it's outrageous. How dare WWE blindside one of their greatest stars like this, turning what should have been a solemn farewell into an emotional ambush that left AJ in tears and fans screaming for answers. If this doesn't make your blood boil and force you to hit that share button, I don't know what will. Stick with me through this entire breakdown, because by the end, you'll be raging in the comments about how WWE mishandled this icon. And trust me, you won't want to miss the unique twist I'm revealing that could change everything for AJ's future. Look at this intense moment where The Undertaker interrupts AJ Styles' retirement speech on Raw. Folks, let's dive right into this madness. Monday Night Raw was supposed to be just another episode building toward WrestleMania, but oh no, WWE decided to drop a bombshell that has everyone talking. AJ Styles, at 48 years old, has been hinting at hanging up his boots for months. Injuries piling up, family time calling, we all saw it coming. But when he grabbed that mic in the center of the ring, dressed in his signature phenomenal club gear, the arena went silent. He started with, "I've given everything to this business," his voice cracking just a bit. Fans were on their feet, chanting, "Thank you, AJ." It was raw, it was real, and it felt like the end of an era. But then, the lights dimmed. That infamous gong echoed through the stadium. The crowd lost their minds. Out comes The Undertaker, not in his classic trench coat and hat, but in his biker taker persona. Leather vest, bandana, looking every bit the grizzled legend he is. He slides into the ring, mic in hand, and stares down AJ. No words at first, just that piercing gaze. AJ looks confused. The fans are buzzing. Is this a setup for one last match? A beatdown? Nope. Taker grabs AJ's shoulder and says, "Brother, you're not going anywhere without this." And boom, he announces AJ's induction into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026. The outrage here? AJ had no idea. This was a complete blindside. Sources backstage are saying WWE kept it under wraps to maximize the shock value, but at what cost? AJ's face, that mix of surprise, gratitude, and overwhelming emotion, it broke the internet. Tears streaming down his cheeks as Taker hugs him. The dead man, who rarely shows emotion, even had a misty eye. But fans, this isn't heartwarming, it's manipulative. WWE used AJ's retirement moment for cheap pops, stealing his thunder and turning it into their spectacle. How many times have we seen legends get disrespected like this? Comment below if you think AJ deserved a proper announcement at a press conference, not this ambush. To understand why this hits so hard, let's back up and talk about AJ Styles' incredible journey. Born Alan Neil Jones in 1977, AJ started wrestling in the late 90s on the indie scene. He honed his craft in promotions like TNA, where he became a multiple-time world champion. Remember those epic matches with Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels? AJ was the king of high-flying technical mastery, the guy who could make any opponent look like $1,000,000. In 2016, he shocked the world by debuting at the Royal Rumble, entering at number 3 and lasting over 28 minutes. From there, it was non-stop. 2 WWE championships, United States titles, Intercontinental Gold, AJ did it all. But it's not just the accolades, it's the moments. That feud with John Cena in 2016-2017, pure gold. AJ beat Cena clean at SummerSlam, proving he was main event material. Then his run as the face of SmackDown, carrying the brand through the pandemic era with empty arenas. AJ adapted, evolved, and never complained. He's a family man, a devout Christian, and a role model for aspiring wrestlers. Yet WWE waits until his retirement speech to honor him? Outrageous. Fans, if you followed AJ from his Bullet Club days in NJPW to his WWE dominance, you know this man deserved better. Share this video if you agree that AJ should have been inducted years ago. Now let's shift to The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, the Phenom, the Dead Man. Debuting in 1990 at Survivor Series, Taker built a legacy that's untouchable, 21-0 at WrestleMania before Brock Lesnar broke the streak in 2014, a decision that still infuriates fans to this day. Taker's character evolution from the zombie-like Undertaker to the American badass biker, then back to the Dead Man, it's storytelling at its finest. He's a 7-time world champion, but more than that, he's the soul of WWE. Retired since 2020 after that cinematic Boneyard match with, wait for it, AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36. That's right, their history adds layers to the shock. At WrestleMania 36, amid the COVID lockdown, Taker and AJ delivered one of the most innovative matches ever, a no-holds-bar brawl in a graveyard. AJ trash-talked Taker into coming out of retirement, calling him old and washed up. Taker responded by burying AJ alive, metaphorically of course. It was brutal, personal, and ended with Taker riding off into the sunset. Or so we thought. Fast forward to 2026 and Taker's the one inducting AJ. The irony is delicious, but the outrage is real. Why bring back Taker for this when other legends like Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair could have done it? Is WWE hinting at one more match? The speculation is driving fans crazy. Here's where the emotional Raw moment truly shines, or burns depending on your view. As Taker made the announcement, the screen lit up with AJ's career highlights. His phenomenal forearm off the top rope, that Styles clash on Cena, his TNA days flipping off scaffolds. The crowd chanted, "You deserve it." AJ, usually stoic, broke down. He hugged Taker, whispered something we couldn't hear, and the two stood there as confetti fell. It was beautiful but infuriating. Why not let AJ retire on his terms? Insiders say AJ was planning a quiet exit to focus on his kids, but WWE forced this Hall of Fame spot to keep him tied to the company. Manipulation at its peak. Check out this edited image capturing the Hall of Fame announcement vibe for 2026. Fans in the arena were split. Some cheered the honor, others booed the interruption. Social media exploded. Hashtag AJ Hall of Fame trended worldwide, but hashtag WWE failed AJ poured in. Tweets like AJ deserved a solo spotlight, not Taker's shadow. And this is why legends leave for AEW poured in. Even wrestlers chimed in. Cody Rhodes posted a thumbs up, but Carl Anderson, AJ's old Bullet Club buddy, tweeted, "Phenomenal, but surprised? Hell yeah." The outrage stems from WWE's pattern of mishandling retirements. Think Kurt Angle's rushed farewell or Edge's forced exit. AJ's moment felt hijacked. But here's my unique twist to keep this fresh. What if this isn't just an induction? Whispers from backstage suggest Taker's announcement was a setup for AJ's return. Think about it. AJ's injuries aren't career-ending. He's been training. Maybe WWE wants one last run, perhaps a tag team with Taker against the Bloodline or something epic. Or plot twist, AJ rejects the induction on SmackDown, leading to a feud revival. This could be the spark for WrestleMania 42. Outrageous if true, because it means WWE tricked us all for ratings. Comment your theories below. Is AJ really retiring, or is this a swerve? Let's break down the emotional layers deeper. AJ's speech before the interruption was gold. He thanked his wife, his kids, even mentioned his late father who inspired him. "Wrestling gave me purpose," he said, voice trembling. Then Taker cuts in. "You've earned your rest, but first, immortality." The hug, iconic. But the anger bubbles because AJ looked overwhelmed, not joyful. Was he ready? Reports say he learned about it minutes before, adding to the shock. WWE loves these real moments, but at the expense of the star's mental prep? Not cool. Fan reactions post-show were wild. YouTube clips of the segment hit millions of views overnight. Forums like Reddit Squared Circle are ablaze. Best moment since Punk's return versus worst handling of a legend ever. Polls show 60% loved it, 40% hated the surprise element. International fans from Japan, where AJ ruled NJPW, are furious, saying it disrespects his global legacy. Share if you're in that 40%. Let's get this debate going. Now, analyzing WWE's decision. Why AJ in 2026? He's eligible since retiring. Wait, he hasn't officially yet. But legends like Batista or Umaga were waiting. Taker as inductor makes sense due to their history, but outrage comes from timing. Raw ratings spiked 20% during the segment. WWE's motive clear: boost viewership. But at what cost to AJ's dignity? This echoes Sting's Hall of Fame induction while active, or Flair's multiple ceremonies. WWE treats legends like props. Diving into their rivalry history, beyond WrestleMania 36, Taker and AJ crossed paths in 2019 when AJ mocked Taker's age, leading to that brawl. AJ said in interviews, facing Taker was terrifying, he's a myth. Taker respected AJ's athleticism, calling him the best in-ring performer today. Their chemistry? Electric. This induction heals old wounds, but the blind side ruins it. Imagine if Taker chokeslammed AJ instead. Would that be better or worse? Rage in the comments. Emotional peaks. AJ's tears weren't scripted, they were genuine. Taker's voice cracked too, saying from one phenom to another. The arena erupted stage. AJ reportedly needed time alone. This humanizes wrestlers, but WWE exploiting it? Outrageous. Compared to Mick Foley's emotional Raw moments or Shawn Michaels' retirement, those were planned, respectful. Here's a shot of AJ looking blindsided by Taker's announcement. Future implications. With AJ inducted, does he wrestle again? Hall of Famers like Edge returned. Maybe AJ mentors young stars like Braun Breaker. Or plot twist, he jumps to AEW for one last run with the Elite. That would shock WWE. Outrageous if WWE pushes him out. Wrapping this up, folks, this Raw moment was epic, emotional, but enraging in its execution. AJ deserves the Hall, but not like this. Taker's shock added legend status, but at AJ's expense? Not right. If this fired you up, smash that like button, drop your hottest takes in the comments. Was this genius or garbage? And subscribe to WrestleScope for more breaking WWE outrage. Share this with every wrestling fan you know. Let's make WWE hear us. Until next time, keep scoping the squared circle.